everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to create another proposal. So this time we're going to create a web design and development proposal. So this one came from Dog. It's WCA Retail, and the platform or the CMS is WordPress. And on this column, it says, does the client need marketing services? He said no, and they are only interested in a site design and development project. So let's take a look further to the right. What other information is needed on this proposal? So here on column AI, AJ, AK, up to AM, it says here informational website design and development. So automatically, we are going to choose our WordPress template. And then here, provide a link to the project estimator. He didn't have a link yet. However, he said WordPress standard and creative control, no special features. This means that you have to create two estimators, one for standard and one for creative control. And then here on column AI, it says, no, I will add later. So meaning Dog will add in some other special features for this proposal. And there is no need for a retainer. And then here also, you have to take note. Even though he said there are no special features that needs to be added in the estimator, but you have to take note this column AX and AY. So here he asked if you want to include a redirect strategy. He said yes, and this is the link for the redirect strategy that we have to check. So let's go on Google and type in search retail.wca.com. So eliminate HTTPS or any other parameters here. And the result is about 62 results. So here, if the results are less than 1,000, automatically the hours should be 4. And then let's take a look in the created estimator, which is for WordPress standard. In the Basecamp link, this should be NA because Dog didn't send in any code request coming from Basecamp. So if there are no code requests that came from Basecamp, this field should be NA. And then just choose the platform, which is WordPress, and then standard. And then all the way down here, the special feature should be site redirect strategy and implementation, which is 4 hours. So that is what you are going to include all the time if a redirect strategy is included in a proposal. You should put automatically site redirect strategy in implementation here in the estimator and in the proposal itself in the development phase. And then let's go to our top sheet. So this is our special feature that we typed in earlier. And then let's go all the way down to the total price, which is 17,314. So remember, for our pricing, there are no commas or .00 for the cents. So if, for example, the original price was 17,314.77, so the price that you have should be 17,315. Round off to the nearest dollar. Right. So this is for our standard, and then next is for our creative control. So let's go back to the internal calculation. So let's just edit this out because there are some information that are incorrect, such as the Basecamp link should be NA. And then the special features should be site redirect strategy and implementation, which is 4 hours. And the original price is 11,411 and 55 cents. So rounded off, this should be 11,412. So let's go back to the top sheet. There you go. So eliminate again commas and the cents, the .00. And now, since we have our estimator, we may now proceed to create our proposal. So usually, web design and development proposals would only take half an hour or less. So let's go and create our proposal. So I've opened here our template for WordPress. So the usual find and replace. So let's go back to the proposal and just copy WCA retail. And then change the date to today, which is 07/25. And I will just save it to my desktop. And then let's proceed to finding and replacing all the red fonts that are needed. So company name, caps, meaning all caps, WCA retail. And then our expiration date is 2 weeks from now. So let's check when they will be starting. So the date should be, so they will be starting on August 8th. So let's check if that is 2 weeks from now. Yes, that is correct. So let's just put in the expiration date as 08, that's 08/2018. Same with the start date, hashtag start date. And then your name caps. All caps for Dog Drenko. And then I will just automatically put in email caps and then just include dot in the middle of his name. And then your name is proper capitalization. And then your number so let's just take this number. And then the platform cover is WordPress. And then platform, WordPress, all caps. Client domain. This is the client domain. All services, proper capitalization for web design and development. And then hashtag min, so that's the minimum business day. So let's go back to our estimator. So this is over 100 hours. The total project hours is 213. So automatically, our minimum is 105. And our hashtag max is 120. And then first name, all caps, dog. And then hashtag hours is 213 for standard. And then the price should be this one. And then the hashtag URLs is the number of URLs that we are going to redirect, the maximum number. So we mentioned, or we indicated here, 4 hours. So 4 hours automatically is for 1000 URLs. So just put in 1000 with comma. So we will only eliminate comma or omit comma in our prices. And then that's it. Once all the important information are changed, so delete all the red fonts or the slides with all the red fonts and then save. And then there is no online marketing, so just delete this one. And then let's check if Dog Drenko's name and phone number and email address are correct. And then proceed to page 2 just to double check what we have typed in earlier. Your opportunities section is no longer needed or is not needed because there is no marketing, not unless it was specifically requested by the DS to include your opportunities pages. So for this one, we don't need this slide, so just delete this. And then we are going to be on the slide for web design and development. So again, there is no marketing, delete marketing end. And then for the next slide, it's just to include dog's illustration. And then on this one, the next slides is you're going to choose the kind or the type of scope that is needed. So earlier, Doug mentioned standard and creative control. So for this one, we just have to delete premium site design slides and leave the cover page for standard because we are going to show 2 scopes. So we need some cover pages for this. And then next is just delete this red font. So there is another red font here. It says remove the first sentence if comparison is needed. So we are doing comparison and then we just have to delete the first sentence and the red fonts. Then next, just delete this box and the next also. And then we also need creative control. So just delete the red fonts. And then we are going to remove as well the first sentence because we are going to compare creative control versus standard. So budget, we don't need this, so just delete this. And we are on the website development and QA slide, so just delete the red fonts here. And on page 17 is where we are going to include the WordPress logo. And just remove this as well. Alright, on this part, any special features that is indicated that are indicated in the estimator should be included in the development slide. We will always include the special features after the third bullet point, which is after SEO-friendly blog integrated. So the only special feature that we need to include here is site redirect strategy and implementation. So there. So there is no need to include anything on the second page of the development slide. Let's just move to QA and launch slide. So it says here, if no redirects, delete last bullet. However, there is a need for redirects, so we are just going to delete these red fonts. And here it says custom redirect strategy for up to 1,000 URLs, right? So we are going to include up to how many URLs that we are going to custom redirect. So it should be 1,000 and not 4, because 4 is for the hours. Next is the page template, so there is no need to do anything here again. The following slides are for logo design, so just delete, there is no need for this. And then let's choose our case study. So the industry should be in electronics. So just delete these ones. So this one is the case studies for electronics. So just delete the cover page and leave this. So you may choose all or 2 or 3. So right now I'm going to include Native Union and PayPal because those are our biggest or somehow big clients. And then just delete the rest of the case studies that are needed. And now we are in our client section slide. And then client testimonials. The following slides, such as search engine marketing, PPC, social, email, digital, the video, slides, and retainer, are not needed because in the proposal, those weren't requested. So what you're going to do is just to delete all these slides. Delete all the slides up to the last page of the retainer section. And then you stop at our advantages slide. Okay, next is jump all the way to our timeline and pricing page. So this time you are going to copy this section. So it should look like this. Standard website design and development and creative control website design and development. So there is no need for this slide. We are going to choose this one and just update the price for creative control, which is 11,412. Again, there are no commas or no cents, and update the number of hours as well, which is 135. And then that's it. Next, delete the pages that we don't need for pricing. And we also don't need timeline and faces slide. We will only use this if marketing is involved in this proposal. So delete, we don't need this. And then include dog's picture again here. And then there is a note here that says change page number manually +1 or 2. So when we save as PDF and we add in the estimator, we have the correct pages. So this one is page 31. So let's make this last page as page 33 because we are going to insert the PDF estimator here once we save as PDF. Right, so that's it. In under 20 minutes, we have created a WordPress website design and development. So just to check everything, that everything we have here is correct. We just have to run through that all the spelling, the period, phone number, email address, and all those small details are checked, so we didn't miss anything. So just run through it. Then that's it. We have created a website design and development proposal in under 20 minutes. So the next thing that you are going to do is to save it as PDF. So I normally use small PDFs to convert my PowerPoint to PDF. Right, so while this is converting, let's go to our estimator. So we need to download this as PDF as well. So highlight here. So file, download as PDF. And the formatting, there should no be, you shouldn't show grid lines or show notes, so export it. We do the same thing for our creative control. Make sure the boxes are unticked for show grid lines and show notes, and then export. So let's check our PDF. Okay, now our PDF is ready to download. So let's take a look in our downloads folder. So make sure you remove .output if you are using small PDFs, and then open your PDF file so that we can merge those estimators in this PDF file. So what I do is I'm using Adobe Acrobat Pro. So I just have to click on page thumbnails, this icon, and then insert pages, and just insert our estimators for standard and creative control. So page 31 of 32. And then let's make sure that the first part here says standard and then the next is creative control. So remember, the highest should come first. And then click save. And then that's it. We're done. All you have to do is strike through this request, upload in ScoreTask, upload all your files in ScoreTask, and make sure that you add in the notes for the estimator. So let's put it here. Estimator A standard, and then let's get the link. Oops, this is the link for standard. And then estimator B, creative control, and then paste in also our estimator link here, and then click save. Then make sure all the files are here. So the thing you have to upload here your PowerPoint file and all your estimators and your PDF files. Alright, so since there are proposals here already that were created, so we just have to make sure that the files that are here are the updated ones. Alright, so that's it. That is our proposal for WCA Retail WordPress website design and development. Thank you everyone, and as you can see, we have created this in under half an hour. So this doesn't really take long. This is one of the easiest proposals that we are going to create, and there is no need to overanalyze all the information here. So remember, if it's a web design and development proposal, there is no need for site critiques or competitor reviews, not unless the DS requested for it. Alright, hope you learned something from this proposal. Thank you everyone.